and a +1 cap breaker.
Cruise around in a new dune buggy at level 14 and look great.
Here in the hoops heartland of Indiana, I'm Blake Suniga, and joining me are Brian Banafatemi and Tim Swartz. Thanks for tuning in. A look now, while we have a moment, let's take a look at our 5 starters for each team. Well, this is a game that could be decided by the center matchup. A lot of talent down low.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who can control the glass and ultimately win the possession battle.
And on top of that, staying out of foul trouble will be key for these two because you know they'll be going at it.
Now here is Stevens. Back to Plum. Stevens up top, clock at 6. Pass to Sims, shoots over Clark. Not enough on that one as it misses. Boston outside. Clark, she's covered by Sims. Puts up a 3, and Clark gets the 3.
Hard to stop, guys. She poses a ton of matchup problems for any opponent.
Outside Plum. Pass to Hamby. Outside Sims. Shoots over Clark. And it's Sims missing.
She had all the space she needed, but just could not find the bottom of the bucket.
And after 12 seasons with the Sparks, Nneka Ogwumike decided that 2023 would be her last with the organization.
Yeah, since going first overall in 2012, Ogwumike, an 8-time All-Star with the Sparks, winning MVP and the WNBA title in 2016. 2 community assist awards. They'll miss her in Los Angeles. Nneka, a legend in LA basketball history.
Now here is Stevens. And she uses the glass on the layup.
That's a great example of Stevens' comfortability and focus around the basket. So effective down there.
Here's Mitchell. Clark outside. Score the basket. Her second of 2 attempts.
Superb assist. She was crafty, creative, and the ultimate teammate on that play.
Jackson outside. Inside, it's stolen by Aaliyah Boston. Pass to Clark. Shoots the three. Hamby grabs the miss. The Sparks trailing. Outside Sims. Plum. She's covered by Clark. The shot. And the basket by Plum.
Well, when you get in the pick and roll, Plum can shoot out of it, drive, pass. How do you defend that?
Pass to Boston. Mitchell. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
And here's Hamby. Sims. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Good call there. Her feet still moving when she set the screen.
And she sort of lowered her shoulder into her, too. A move you perfected, actually. But they were going to get her there one way or the other.
Now here's Clark. 5 points in the game. Howard misses. And the two-time sixth player of the year. You can't deny the impact of De'Erica Hamby.
Yeah, now she's too good to win that award. You have to start Hamby. A huge part of the Aces' first title team in 2022. Really, to me, one of the most underrated and overlooked players in the league.
And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
The intensity of Hamby, great at going up strong, forcing the issue.
And guys, we've heard so much about Caitlin Clark, but Brian, why don't you give a scouting report to those who haven't gotten a chance to see her play?
Well, she's an incredible passer. She's got limitless range, and I think she's underrated as a defender. For the Fever, we're talking about a franchise player to build around.
Now here's Bonner. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Here's Boston. Azare Stevens with some nice D. Past Aleman. To the inside. Hamby drops in the layup for 2.
And that's De'Erica Hamby's favorite place to operate. Just terrific inside.
The Fever with the lead. Now Bonner. Here's Hull. Mitchell outside. Boston sets a screen. To the middle. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing her first attempt.
A player you want to use in the pick and roll. Mitchell has great decision-making abilities. Made the right choice giving up the rock.
Now here is Sims. Right wing. Got a piece of it. Here's Bonner. 2 points. That one goes in.
On the drive, Bonner is so energetic. Totally outworks the defense and gets to her shot.
Now here's Aleman. She's covered by Mitchell. Here's Hamby. And foul called as she misses. And she's going to shoot 2 free throws. And in 2023, the Sparks went 17 and 23 and missed the playoffs by just 1 win.
They were firmly in before they lost 5 of their last 7 games. So I think a stronger finish to the year is a point of emphasis for this staff.
You can trust De'Erica Hamby to deliver all-out effort on the floor. She really puts in the work to make the most of her minutes, and she can be a difference maker for this team.
Pass to Hull. Dantas. Shot clock at 5. Good D by De'Erica Hamby.
That's a surprise. Out of character for her to miss those when the D's not right in her face.
Got a hand on it.
With the jumping ability, Brianna Turner can get up there to send shots away.
Outside Brink. A monumental buzzer beater.
A thrilling shot for one team, and boy, what a heartbreaker for the other.
And you gotta admire the ice in her veins. What a shot.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Fever on top. They're up by 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And what stands out to you from the Fever in this one?
I like what we're seeing for them, going right at the basket. Tons of points down there in the paint.
They've been the aggressor early, attacking the hoop and getting in the paint.
Now here's Wallace. Caitlin Clark outside. Drains the three-pointer.
Well, a big part of Wallace's game is finding others, initiating offense.
And the Sparks with possession here. They trail by 6. Pass to Burrell. Back to Plum. Russell. She's guarded by Dantas. Brink a screen. Elbow shot. And it's Cunningham with the rebound.
The shot was there for her. She had to take it. And I don't care if she didn't convert. She should take it again next time.
Now here's Cunningham. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Nailed from three-point land.
There was one thought in the mind of Christy Wallace. Hit that shot.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Past Alama. Now Burrell. Now here's Plum. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Well, if you hit a 3 on Plum's team, you just know Kelsey wants to respond in kind.
Well, with the career Kelsey Plum has had, it's safe to say she's lived up to the hype.
Multiple-time All-Star, league MVP, 2 titles. Yeah, I'd say she has. Clearly one of the most complete and popular players in the league.
Now here's Dantas. And here is Wallace. Second chance shot. Brink grabs the miss. The Sparks trailing. Now here's Aleman. Picked by Russell. Fires for 3. Aleman shot is off. Clark outside. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Cunningham. Christy Wallace on the wing. Releases. Plum with the rebound.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish him there.
Now here's Aleman. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Pass to Hole. Clark. Here's Wallace. Indiana again missing. Here's Burrell. Russell with the screen. From past the arc. Burrell no good. And here's Indiana. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter to end the drought. Pass to Hole. Clark with it. Here's Cunningham. The shot is good on the assist from Caitlin Clark.
Plays with lots of movement offensively, great from the perimeter, but also capable of doing damage inside.
Brink, the shot is good.
Oh man, she is so good at making those lead passes.
And obviously the addition of Caitlin Clark to the Fever, that brought lots of extra attention.
I mean, Fever tickets are as hot as any in American sports, no matter what league. Clark bringing so much hype, and basketball fans everywhere are tuned in to see her every move, and by extension, the Fever as well.
Pass to Burrell. Here's Brink. She's covered by Cunningham. And here's Plum from deep. And it's Cunningham with the rebound.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Looked good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
To the paint. Here's Wallace. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
You see the balance from Wallace. Locked in on scoring no matter what the defense throws her way.
On with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Brink a screen. From the wing. Aleman shot is off. The Fever with the lead. Here's Wallace. And she banks in the layup.
Oh, those inside shots, they always work when they go in. Wallace able to connect.
Now Aleman. Pass to Plum. Pulls up, high post. That one drops for her. And here's Clark. She's got 10. Now Hull. Clark. She's guarded by Aleman. Here's Dantas. Just 5 to shoot. Cunningham sets a screen. From outside, off the mark. And that concludes the first half. Fever ahead. They lead by 8. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And the second half about to start in just a few moments. And how about this? We're seeing a tremendous game from Caitlin Clark.
I know we've said it about 1,000,000 times already, but I'll say it again. She's had a great half, scored a lot of points.
And in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half she had. She can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Obviously, easier said than done, but what's the key in winning a title?
Well, straight up, you need a first-team all-WNBA level player. Basically, every title team has had, at minimum, a top 5 talent.
And it has to be about more than her. You need key role players and multiple defensive stoppers as well.
What are they thinking, leaving her with all that space out there? Don't they know that that's pretty much a layup for her?
Down low and stolen by Boston. Luana Bonner for 3. Odyssey Sims grabs the board. Amby outside. Pass to Plum. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Drills it from outside.
It's pretty impressive watching Kelsey Plum run the offense like this. She has a gift for spotting open teammates.
Boston outside. Back to Clark. The 3 ball. Good for another bucket. She's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Oh, I think she owes the three-pointer dinner because it's been her best friend today, no question.
Well, it has been today anyway. I mean, look, most of her points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Timeout called the Sparks. we're just about a minute and a half into this third quarter of basketball. Pass to Plum. Sims. 6 on the shot clock. Hamby misses. Indiana with the ball. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Well, the Sparks have missed the last 3 playoffs. Rare to see LA struggle like this.
An original WNBA team, they missed the postseason just 4 times in their first 24 seasons. Now, this franchise has the best winning percentage in league history, so you expect they'll turn it around pretty soon.
Now here's Plum. 9 points in the game. Hamby down low. She's guarded by Boston. Jackson outside. Sims. The Sparks, no good that time either. Mitchell outside. Howard. Clark outside. Boston sets a screen. They grab their own miss. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
She was the first one to react to that miss. I mean, that's just a hustle play on the putback.
Outside Sims. To the inside. And the basket by Hamby.
With a rare combination of 6'3" height and fluid movements, Hamby can move with ease. Tough cover on the pick and roll.
Now here's Clark. 19 points in the game. Shot by Mitchell, no good.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open. I mean, maybe that's why she missed.
Here's Plum. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Not one to be denied when she's going to the hoop. Plum is a point who attacks the hoop. Another dimension to her offensive game.
Now here's Mitchell. 5 points in the game. Bonner left side. No good with the triple. And it's the Sparks ball. A 12-point game.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Sims. Outside Stevens. They double team Kelsey Plum. On the wing, Rakia Jackson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Kelsey Plum.
Oh, it's a good thing she showed up today, because without her, they'd be in deeper trouble.
And the exciting Rakia Jackson taken 4th overall in the 2024 draft.
Well, she's got a reputation in college that she earned as an electric scorer. About 18 points per game, which is a huge number in college over her career. Jackson can get buckets from all 3 levels, and it's 6'2". Her length, it's kind of a matchup problem for a lot of guards.
Timeout called the Sparks. Changing it up here. Pass to Hamby. And out of bounds, the Fever will take it.
Substitution for Los Angeles. Number 22, Cameron.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Here's Colson. She's guarded by Alaman. Shots good by Dantas.
Great assertive inside play from Dantas. Gets right where she wanted to be and scores.
Pass to Burrell. Alema. To the middle. Brink. Well-timed pass and goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Here's Colson. Back to Mitchell. It's stolen away. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pushing it up. Brink, the shot is good.
A great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, exploding to the bucket just as soon as that ball was going the other way.
Now here's Mitchell. 5 points in the game. It's hauled in by Burrell. 1 second left. No good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Fever ahead. They're up by 9. And we'll return shortly. Hello, and thanks for joining us again. The fourth quarter of play should begin in moments. The Sparks trailing. Pass to Cannon. Plum with it from outside the arc. And the 3 ball is good.
It's obvious that Plum has found her rhythm tonight. Nice to see her making a big impact on that end.
Now here's Hull. Clark. And here's Colson. From deep. Drains it from beyond the arc.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a 3-point contest.
Outside Plum. Pass to Cannon. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Fever. At one point, they led by 16. The 3 is up. And another 3 for Indiana.
Stretching the floor, Hull, a strong 3-point shooter.
Outside Plum. Inside. Here's Russell. And that one goes in as she's fouled. It'll be 3 points if she can convert the free throw.
You know, when we talk about players who just get better during the offseason, that put in the work, Kelsey Plum has got to be high on that list.
Yeah, she was the first overall pick back in 2017, and she struggled her first few years. She shot a great percentage, but Plum's really improved on her game. She's been top 5 in most improved player 3 different times, and now one of the best scoring guards in the W.
Now here's Bonner. Shot clock at 6. 3-pointer. Plum with the rebound. So it's the Sparks now. They trail by 9 points. Pass to Alama. Fires the 3. And it's Cunningham with the rebound. To the paint. Missed inside. Left side Plum. Stolen by Bonner. Dantas. She's guarded by Plum. Dantas with it. She's against Russell. Here's Clark. Rebound by the Sparks. Outside Sims. Now here's Alaman. Guarded closely. And she was fouled in the act of shooting, an opportunity for a 3-point play.
And now both of these teams really in a groove here late.
Yeah, and this game was already high scoring, but they've really taken it to another level here down the stretch.
Such a treat to watch, Brian.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed by now here in the fourth quarter. Clark outside. From the arc. That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
And add another 3-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You love to see that.
Now here's Alaman. Jackson outside. Hamby. Inside.
Plum, that's good.
What effort from Plum down in the paint, outworking the defense and getting a shot.
Now here's Bonner.
Guarded by Jackson.
Here's Natasha Howard for three. The shot will not fall.
Jackson outside.
Pass to Stevens.
Now here's Alamon.
She's guarded closely.
Jackson outside.
4 on the shot clock. She's feeling it. Natasha Howard with the rebound. The Fever with the lead. Bonner inside.
Guarded by Jackson.
And out of bounds, the Sparks will take it.
Substitution for the Sparks. Number 0, Odyssey Sims.
Timeout called the
Los
Sparks.
Angeles calls timeout.
It's been quite the game for Clark.
Good timeout. She's absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on her much quicker, and they need to figure out a way to stop her from three-point range.
Two minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Hamby. Pass to Sims. Stevens with it. Plum. She's covered by Mitchell. And it's Kelsey Plum from deep.
What a big shot by Plum. A WNBA champion, Kelsey. Very comfortable in these moments.
Mitchell with it. Clark outside. The three.
And it's rebounded by Kelsey Plum.
Hamby.
She's guarded by Boston.
Hamby outside. Pass to Plum. The tray.
It's hauled in by Aaliyah Boston.
They had some box coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
Now here's Clark. Here's the three. Knocks down the three ball.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
And the Sparks call time here. Outside Stevens. Outside Sims. The shot, no good.
Nice D from Aaliyah Boston.
Now Clark. Mitchell outside. Back to Clark. Takes the three.
Another miss there by Caitlin Clark.
I think that deficit's too much to overcome.
You nailed it, Tim. There just isn't enough ticks on the clock.
To get the bus going, get the plane going, whatever. They're looking bounce pass to set up the basket.
And they commit the intentional foul, and we'll see another one of those so that they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those seconds away.
Nope, and you've got to foul. It's going to come down to free throws.
Pressure situation.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Indiana, Kelsey Mitchell. 2 shots.
She doesn't hit the first, and that was one they really wanted. She's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. And that puts them up 5. The Sparks call timeout.
Well, this one, it's not over if they can get a quick score then foul.
Yeah, a few missed free throws and they're right back in it, but it has to happen fast.
Exactly, Brian. You have to do it real quick.
Kelsey Plum from outside. Buries it from outside.
Yeah, the defense really not organized on an inbound play, and they paid for it with that 3.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good this time. And it's a 4-point ball game.
No mistakes there, and I think you can close the book on this one, guys.
Kelsey Plum from outside. And so it's the Fever who come out on top here. This was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them.
Yeah, they faced some challenges, but held firm when they needed to. Defensively, offensively, effectively locking down the W.
And that's a wrap, everyone.